Yesterday, Union Cabinet approved participation of private sector in our space activities. We have seen how SpaceX have grown leaps and bounds and supported the NASA in America. You have seen the recent launch of Demo 2 mission with the help of SpaceX. SpaceX is a private space agency in America. Similarly, in India, there is a good potential and scope for private sector in space. For that reason, yesterday, Union Cabinet have approved the participation of private sector in the space. Few weeks back, Nirmala Sitharaman, our finance minister, announced self-reliant India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, not only in other sectors but also in space sector. In that, she also expressed that we are going to have private partnership in space, and with this the ISRO space infrastructure and ISRO space facilities can be accessed, can be used by private sector also. In a limited way, private sector industries and private sector can also participate in planetary exploration missions. Already we have a small department called InSpace. Now it has become a newly reorganized and newly formed organization. You may get a prelims question, what is InSpace? INSPACE. The last word E you should write in small. InSpace. What is this? Indian National Space Promotion and Authorization Center. InSpace. Indian National Space Promotion and Authorization Center. This InSpace will provide a level playing field for the private companies also in space sector, and with InSpace will also handhold and promote, guide the private industries in the space sector by encouraging various policies and friendly regulatory environment. Already we have very good space infrastructure created by ISRO. Now we can use it for the betterment of our space activities, not only developed by ISRO but also by private sector. Here we should understand a point. Welcoming private sector in space will not only accelerate space development and technological development but also the commercial interests of India. How? If you see the worldwide space business, commercial use of space, it is around $350 billion worth per annum, and India's share is only 2%, that is around $7 billion. So if India can allow private sector in space, it will not only boost our technological development but also commercial interest. India's image will grow up, and also we can fully use our potential in socio-economic sense also. In this sector, particularly in space technology sector, we can create more employment, we can create more private production and private setups. Till now, only the government is funding various space missions like Gaganyaan, Mangalyaan, many space missions, and government have many responsibilities to perform and discharge. In this respect, now government is inviting private partners in space projects. Not only that, private partners will also have access to our space infrastructure in, for example, Sriharikota launching pad, for example, Thiruvananthapuram, Bengaluru. The entire space infrastructure with some conditions can be accessed by the private sector also. And prelims perspective, two stock questions are also important here. One is Department of Space is directly controlled by Prime Minister's office, and second is Department of Atomic Energy also directly comes under Prime Minister's office. So these type of prelims questions we can expect. Not only that, you can also get a question, what is InSpace? Indian National Space Promotion and Authorization Center, which will allow and promote level playing field for the private sector in the space.